The Hollywood Derby offers more than just the headliners, but the showdown between the winners of America's and Canada's most famous races is unique and quite rare. It's only happened twice in the last 21 years. California Chrome won the first two legs of the Triple Crown this past spring.
California Chrome shines bright in the Kentucky Derby!
Unfortunately, California Chrome's rough start in the Belmont Stakes led to a fourth-place finish, ending his magical six-race winning streak that made this blue-collar colt America's darling. Chrome comes into the Hollywood Derby with an eye on Horse of the Year. He's also riding a three-race losing streak, but his narrow defeat in the Breeders' Cup Classic last time out was the type of effort that showed he's back to running at a championship Grade 1 level.
He looks excellent right now, carrying his flesh good, training good, and he'll be a lot different horse with this race under his belt for the Breeders' Cup. He's a different horse coming into this race.
The biggest question is, how will California Chrome handle the turf? He seemed inquisitive about his surroundings during his very first time on the grass, when his work turned more into a 2-minute gallop at Del Mar last Sunday.
Knowing the horse and knowing the way he is, and I really think this is, to work around the dogs first time, I think once you get him in the afternoon, put blinkers on and company, you're going to see a different horse.
Lexie Lou is a star in her country. The filly beat the boys in the 155th running of the Queen's Plate over the Poly at Woodbine.
The filly was fabulous this afternoon. Lexie Lou wins the 155th running of the Queen's Plate.
Lexie Lou has won 4 of her last 5 starts. The last 2 victories occurred on the turf. Lexie Lou's trainer thinks a showdown with the Kentucky Derby champ is a good thing.
I think it's exciting. I have great respect for California Chrome. I think he's a great horse, but he's never run on the grass. Obviously, it's not an easy task. She's a good filly and she'll give us her best. Hopefully it's good enough.
Sawyers Hill finished second in the Twilight Derby on Halloween at Santa Anita.
Sawyers Hill hanging on, flamboyant on the outside. Here's Divine Oath, Leighton, long on value, got up, what a thriller.
Long on Value opted to pass on the Hollywood Derby. However, the 4th place finisher Flamboyant looks to improve on his 3-wide finish that he ended finishing a length short.
He closed in the Twilight Derby, came from behind, finished 4th, didn't get beat too far. Since that race he seems to be acting fine. He's worked a couple of times since then, since that's right around Breeders' Cup time, and he seems well enough in himself as well.
Flamboyant hasn't found the winner's circle in his last 4 starts since winning his American debut after coming to the States from France. He did finish 3rd in the $1.25 million Belmont Derby in July. Talco ran 5th in that same Twilight Derby. He had to wait to make his move, but still was only beaten by a length and a half. Like Flamboyant, he too is a French import who's come to the States following a private purchase.
I think he's a really nice horse. I think he's been a little bit unlucky. He's just caught a couple of paceless fields, but he's a nice horse. He's, I think he's a good fit in that race at Del Mar. He ran well on the course there last year.
And that's the inside track for the Hollywood Derby.